especially Ron, who's going to tell us about 3D printing with wood. This is it. We were talking about World Design Day, World Build Day on 11/11, and today is a trial run. And I was just talking all about it and had 78 people talking with me. So hopefully y'all will come back. But we were talking about like really what's possible now with technology and 3D printing anything. And Evan was just saying, it's like Claudia was saying, there's like the hologram, like 3D creating like technology, basically the holographic healing tools that she's received, and that it's just another dimension for like mechanical printing of wood, but it's the same process. Anyway, I hope Brana's back. I'm gonna just text my friends who are letting me know that I was off.
You got sucked away in that dimension.
My phone died. Sorry. It's not the first time it happened. Anyway, lost 70 people. But oh well. And it looks like I couldn't go back to my original live stream because once that goes out, it's automatically recorded, and I have to start a new live. So that's what happened. Yeah, it's a new live stream. Yes, I'm going to tell everybody to leave the old live stream. Sorry, thank you for your patience for those on the new live stream. We'll see if Claudia's going to tell everybody to leave, and I'll hop over. Where are you? It looks great in the background. Yes, this is, for those who didn't see, this is the rock bottom room of the Madonna Inn with my diorama. And let's see, reverse it so you can see the candelabra and the rest of the room. There's a bathroom in there there's Evan, that has a fully, maybe I'll walk you guys over there while people are joining again. It's because it's worth seeing. Although I can't unplug my phone. I can't.
You're tethered right now.
I'm tethered. The phone died. Foiled. Like 10 times I was like, I gotta plug my phone in, but we just kept chatting and it was so fun. I know that. So the whole room, if you go online, you'll see, maybe I'll get enough juice and I'll show you, but it's a whole shower, the whole room, the whole bathroom is all rock. I mean, the whole room is all rock, but it's a rock shower. It's really, really fun. If you go on the Madonna Inn website, and you can see every room is different. It's so ridiculous, over the top, fun, celebratory kind of place, which is why I wanted to do this here. And maybe I'll do it here again on 11/11, but who knows? We'll see. It was my birthday yesterday. Yep. And today feels like another kind of birthday. Like this morning I was with Candace's mystery school. I was telling folks, and we renamed ourselves like a new name. So it was like my birthday yesterday and then a new birthday today. And then we were just talking about what do we want in New Earth, and this being kind of the pilot party for 11/11 this year. And right the world. What do you want to see? We're going to see how everything goes together. I'm so sorry. I couldn't go back on that live stream. As soon as the host leaves the live stream, then it like ends that live stream, so I couldn't hop back on. Okay, Eric says, I found a video of a house being printed. Mud or clay could be used instead of concrete. Oh, cool. I don't think I can't click on there now. Eric, will you DM me that? And then other folks can copy it. That's awesome. I mean, this is it, right? Like we just print them. It's just we have all the technology we need. I'm like, yeah, I'll watch the video, but um I want to know what I'll talk to Ron tomorrow, but like 3D printing with wood, 3D printing with any material. That's so incredible. So, um and then my question to Al, who should be joining shortly, um although he has the wrong, I should message him. Although he'll figure it out. But well, let me add Al. Let me see if Al will come. Um, Al as a builder, it's like how do we take the old stuff we have and and then like 3D print around it, sculpt around it, you know? I want to just was like dream it all new, but also old. You can see all my world is there's yeah, domed houses and um Oracle, if you weren't here before, I built a temple for one of your temples. And unplug it very briefly. There's a little temple and a pond, moss, little spruce trees, and of course, giant butterflies. Um, that's literally how I see it. All right. Can't be off. Can't be off the. Oh, there he is. Hi. Hi. Oh, you made it. I'm so glad.
I made it.
Gonna message you because I had the old live stream link. Um, it ended abruptly because forgot to plug my phone in.
Oh yeah, all good.
So this is foiled by that. But here we are. For everybody who doesn't know Al, hi Al,
Hi, nice to see you.
joining us. Nice to see you. Yeah, it was 78 folks. We lost a lot of them,
Oh yeah,
but they're slowly coming back here.
nice,
So how are you, Al?
great. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm in the big city today doing some work and house sitting for our friends, and it works out really well. And I was in the shop all day doing some work for some people, but yeah, I'm here,
big
and
day.
the baby just went to bed, and yeah, I'm hanging out.
You're hanging out.
Yeah, taking it
Good,
easy.
good.
Yeah,
All Yeah, good. Well, it's perfect timing because I want to hear. I want to hear what your like. If as a builder, I mean, I know you're not just a builder, but I want to know Al's dream. As a fellow Hobbit and as a builder, like it's like the male version. It's like if I were the male version of me, I'd probably be a lot like you. I would want to just build stuff, and now I would want to put my hands in there and I like I'm saying like I want to make every house a sculpture.
yep,
But I wanna know, like, what would be your dream like, you've talked before about, like, the materials are not great, there's a lot of plastic in what we make now,
yep,
and somebody on here was talking about we can now 3D print wood, we can 3D print, concrete and mud and whatever.
yep,
We have the capacity to make whatever we want.
yeah,
What would you build? What would you make?
yeah. I mean, yeah, I've realized I'm like more sensitive to this stuff, like these chemicals that we use, like the spray foam, and like I mean, everything is soaked in formaldehyde, which is weird. Somebody mentioned this. It's like when we die, we're also soaked in formaldehyde, you know, to preserve
Yeah,
us, and our houses are soaked in formaldehyde to like we think it's like neutral now or
right,
something. This kind of
right. We're
so
so used to it. Mm,
connection, you know. Um, and yeah, I mean, my thing would be, I was thinking about the other day. It's like, I'm in Canada, and apparently they just released, they're really trying to stimulate whatever the economy, but it's like there is money for housing, and it's it seems convoluted and to get the money, but you can get it. And my like just an idea I've had recently is like basically co-op housing, so people can afford this, and it's basically you know in trust essentially, and there's somewhat of a democracy for what makes the decisions for the house or the structure or whatever. But it's like, yeah, it's basically say 8 small homes that can fit an intergenerational family, uh,
Yes.
and that has like a center meeting spot, where people can share together, or it could be a home designated. These homes could be designated for families. They could be designated for single mothers. They could be designated for people with special needs, but a bunch of these could just be built really,
Yes.
easily, in this structure. Cause it's like, how do we, my thing is like, it's all theirs is like, even just to get a foothold within the current system, the co-op seems like the best way, because it's like you're not developing, you're not, it's not this multi-million dollar,
Mhm.
long term investment for people. It's literally housing now,
Mhm.
and there's obviously ways to do that, to build these houses. And my dream is that they would be, I have a guy he's my engineer here, and he's the premier designer of straw bale homes. And we have, in my area where I am, we have lots of straw. And I just feel like, not only is everything really accessible, I've got a mill down the road that it's $1 a board foot for wood,
Nice.
which is like, I have plans for homes that are anywhere from 1,000 board foot to 9,000 board feet. So that's the framing right there,
Nice.
you
Mhm.
know, and then all the materials are accessible, because I do feel that, everyone, especially younger people, are disillusioned with, the whole state,
Done.
everything. Like, yeah, to come into these materials, and it is actually pretty accessible, and you can, skirt around buying these really expensive materials and still get a great quality home, and one that is,
Mhm.
doesn't gas off, you know, and one that is literally made from natural products. So, yeah, that's my sort of dream recently. And I mean, anything that we can get to where we're accepting that our families are more important, than to just separate from them. And, it comes back to this whole thing as well of like, everyone is in their own little home. Everyone is paying,
Yes.
uh, you know, thousands of dollars a month to separate insurance companies. Uh, you know, we all have to, in order to exist, we have to pay 20 people $200 a month.
Yep.
It's like, do we really?
Mhm.
And
And we don't.
obviously it shares the burden, when we're families, and that's the whole thing. And it's come to my attention having a child and being like, oh, right, that is actually, you know, the way a lot of indigenous cultures, the grandparents raise the children.
Yes. They
And
belong to each other, like we are saying. Yes.
yeah, and
Yes.
that's so brilliant. Like, that's traditional native
Makes so much
culture
sense.
here in North America. Like, that's what they did, while, the parents would, you know, make did what they had to do. So it's like, but yeah, that's sort of my dream, where it's like, yeah, you build these, you could build them, you could build 20 of them
Yeah.
ongoing, at a
Yes.
time in different areas, and they're serving the public. And because it's just like, at this point, it's like, how do we get along in the system, and how do we use the system, and like, how does that work? Because right now it's like co-op housing. It's like a year to 3 year project to even
Mhm.
just to get the funding going, and it's like,
Mhm.
to have a plan could be made easily. And yeah, I'm having, revelations about AI, and how it's like, oh, it's a heavy duty thing. There's lots of implications for AI, but one thing AI should be for sure used for, I think, is interacting with the system. It was made by the system, and it should be used by the people to interact with the system. So if you're, trying to get money from the government to build, say, these structures or whatever, that would be really easy, is just to like load up all these plans, send them to people, get their information, bring them back to then do this. But like aside from that, my whole thing is just for everybody to come together on this tip for the housing thing, because it's where all
Yeah.
of our lives are spent. It's the most
Yes.
important place
It's
where
fundamental. It's where we start. Yeah.
yeah, so like it's literally the roots of our whole lives is based on the home. And
Yeah.
yeah, and I feel like it's an exciting time because it's like you know yeah, you can 3D print a house, but you still need a carpenter to put the windows in, you still need somebody. So it's like my job is never going to be you know by the wayside. Like, so that gives me this like tremendous like not power, but like it's very important that I can retain these skills in my mind and help people actualize live. um and so yeah, it's like my mind doesn't quite in the admin zone right now, but I just sold my business
No
and
need.
trying to get away from the admin sort of side of things, but to help spearhead some of the stuff and meet people and to try to get this together. Like that's where bringing people together is my sort of like bringing people together.
Yeah.
That's and making people feel comfortable and accepted, and to realize that there's no pressure. There's no pressure really. We just got to do what we got to do and complete a task like this. I would like to see that in my lifetime. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It's here. It's like we're all really ready. And this is the idea here is sharing the design, sharing what we see, and we'll see it's all the same. Like we don't actually need the system. My friend Evan's here, he just created what I had coined the term gift coin. I was like, what's a way to start to seed these systems outside of nonprofits, outside of
Mm,
government
yeah,
funding, outside of corporate funding,
yeah.
right? And then that seed just goes and goes and goes. And so you can write up a GoFundMe
Mm,
and get it seeded, get a gift coin can seed it instead of any other, so you don't have to work under any other contract. You don't have to deal with taxes, nothing.
yeah.
It's just get, and it's really the communal build. I had John Jundai. Do you know who he is? He's he had like a viral TED talk many years ago. He's a hobbit builder in Thailand, and he has a whole community of earth and houses that they all built, and lives very, very simply. His whole message is life is very easy. It's easy to build your house. It's no big deal. Teaches the workshops, and it's a same thing. It's like that. It's what we would do. It's what we all build. My point is like we have the same dream. It's intergenerational village living with healthy homes where we get to play, and then like the kids help make the buildings. They're
Mm,
there with the mud,
yeah, yeah.
and
Belongs to
it's all gift economy. It's all a gift
yeah,
exchange. It's not even an exchange. It's just having fun together.
yeah,
And so we just have to get that ball rolling where like a community creates a co-op, which is really just building how we used to build, where we do it in our own time, in our own way, for ourselves, by ourselves.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. I think we're all
we're
remembering
there
all this stuff.
remembering.
And that's the big one. And then I mean, and then there's ways to fund this aside from
Yeah.
for sure from the government and from whatever
Yes,
handout they'll give you. But it's like and that thing where it's like
there's ways.
people have money, people have
Oh,
capital,
you just
and
froze.
they want to do something with it that's positive, and these are the projects. These are the projects where people can give their money in a conscious way to literally house people. It's the most important human right that we have, but somehow it's just been taken away from so many people. Um,
Yes.
yeah, so it's really like they were on the edge of a lot of crazy, beautiful, exciting things here. So, and that this,
Yes. We are on the edge. Yes.
yeah,
I'm gonna encourage you, as I'm encouraging everyone, as you know, as these dreams come up, is create a GoFundMe and make it big.
Yeah,
Oracle's is 50 million. I did it 100 million. It's like, because this is
yeah,
it. It's like there's wealth transfer coming. It's because the old system is it's already dead. They're just holding up the corpse for a
yeah,
little while.
yeah,
It's very Weekend at Bernie's world. Yeah.
yeah. They're trying to
So
squeeze out the last bit before it all dries up. In
yeah,
that in
exactly.
their world, yeah,
But like all these these soul starved billionaires are they it literally, in order to heal, in order to like have a life in the new world, they need something alive to seed, right? And they need soil,
yeah,
and we are that soil. We are the people who see and who are ready for, and who've long ago left behind the old ways of thinking. And so we're the ones who should start the GoFundMe's and seed these communities, and I think I mean, it's a Hobbit thing with the two of us, and other, but it's like the home is where you start, and it's the
yeah,
thing that everybody can orient around. And you make a home for one of the billionaires, and then they get to have community. Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
'Cause they don't have that.
No, they don't, and
Most of us don't.
more frightened than most people, I think. To and so
Yes.
yeah, they got to come down
It's like,
to our
yeah,
level. Where you're
come
like,
come to the campfire. Look, we
yeah,
made this. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, and it's like I realized it's all like I've been fishing a ton, and there's so much that we don't remember about the 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 peasant life, which is really the
Mm.
happiest life.
It's the
And
happiest life.
it's seasonal. It's, much closer to nature. We You can gather so much from anywhere you are in the world depending on the time of year, and that's really the most important part that we all have to sort of like. It's not even like reducing our life now. It's actually enriching it in a
It's
way
enriching
is so
it.
so rewarding. So yeah,
Totally.
to harvest fish or to harvest seasonal berries, and that's something that we've really tried to do this year, and give the surplus away to people in the community. I've smoked a bunch of fish, um
Nice.
and given it to neighbors and elderly people that are in the community. So it's like, yeah, those are the things that have to be encouraged, because there's just, we it all has been reduced. We're all just the frog in the, tepid water, and we're just kind of like, and now we're
Yep.
getting cooked. Like we're really getting cooked
It's
now.
over. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and now, we don't have these skills that 2 generations ago there was plentiful knowledge of a lot of things, and there's like in my community, there's a guy, he's the seventh generation cattle farmer.
Mm.
It's like it's like, okay, he was on the same land for 7 generations, and he's like he's from a few generations ago, but he's like my father's age. But yeah, and those are the people who, to call upon to, really, to at least they have these last bit of knowledge, even from our sort of culture, which is, again, there's not a lot left. I don't, that part's kind of scary in a way.
But
Uh,
it's alive. Like, that is the great news about the internet and AI, is that all of our information, it's one mind, and it's one people, and we're one native people. Like, we're all native people, and and that information's out there. Like, it's
yeah,
it's it's available. If it's not somebody in your own community, there's somebody
yeah,
online that you can
that
find.
that's really true. There's just so much to learn. Like, I have another friend, and she grew sorghum, which is a certain type of sorghum that's for broom corn. Like, she's making brooms.
Yes.
Great. It's like
Great.
we need we're gonna need brooms.
We need brooms.
Or the
Yep.
type of sorghum to then, it is this sort of craft in a way. There's everyone has their sort of skills that they will need to sort of attend to. Yeah. It's exciting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Al, I have a question about this the plastic homes and everything. Like I've been making these little dome homes, right? I want like more like dome living. Um, can we use the frames of the homes we have and straw bale them, plaster them, and make them domed? How
Yeah.
much of the current builds can be made into organic shapes and healthy buildings?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's a couple of ways to do, say, straw bale. Like, there's a way to design straw bale homes where it's literally the straw is the structure. I'm not sure about a dome shape, but it would be like building an igloo, uh, like the
Yeah,
Inuit, you know, and then you could
yeah,
stack it in such a way, and then you could plaster it like a dome. I'm sure that's a way, for sure.
yeah,
Um, I mean, yeah, there's definitely benefits to that, to those shapes, and like storm resistance. I know Buckminster Fuller was really big on the octagon houses. So
yeah,
they're more round, so the air flows around them. A lot of the houses are still standing, where other houses have blown apart. But yeah, I mean, there's that. There's a way to build straw bale homes, like I say, without any wooden structure except for the roof. So it's literally the straw bale is the structure, which is really
mm,
cool, because that's like, you know, a pretty plentiful resource. And then yeah, the I've seen some domes recently, actually, and yeah, they'd be steel framed. Um,
mm.
but yeah, I mean, I think it depends. It's so climate specific. Like up here,
Climate specific.
it's still pretty cold here in the winter. Although we're a maritime climate, it's like getting warm. We're in a drought right now. It's the longest drought it's been since the 40s, I think. It hasn't rained in almost 3 months in Nova Scotia, which is crazy because we're right in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, which is
Wow.
um but yeah, it's so climate specific. Like, I wouldn't recommend here a in Nova Scotia a like an earthship home. I know there's a couple for sure, but it's just so damp here a lot of the
Mm,
times, and like living underground in a already damp place, it's
right.
like, to me, that there's like some red flags there.
Yeah.
Um and Yeah, but yeah, for here, straw bale makes a lot of sense, and like California, you can get away with a lot more as far as like our value. Like here, our value is like, it does make a big difference, and anywhere really in Canada, and more north. Except the coasts are a little more forgiving, especially the Pacific coast is definitely pretty forgiving here in Canada, but still, like, we you need insulation in some respects, and there's ways to get that. Yeah, with straw bale is like just the obvious one, because you just
Yeah.
create this sort of thermal mass with really thick walls, and it really seems really beneficial for up here. And then there's also different forms of natural insulation that like people have developed, which is really ingenious. Like, there's a hemp cellulose insulation now, which is
Mm.
had some traction. I'm not sure where they are with it. I've seen some buildings out here have used them, and then sheep's wool too is a big one that you can
Oh,
buy
right.
sheep wool, which is really cool. And that would
John,
my go-to for a stick frame house.
yeah,
Sheep's wool would be probably the
really
best.
malleable too. John,
Yeah,
Jen dyed, they used coffee bags, like big jute coffee bags, and rolled them up when they
yeah,
didn't have straw, and that
yeah,
worked great.
yeah. And then, like, yeah, there's hempcrete, which is another one. So using hemp fiber mixed with like a certain cement mix, that one's really cool. Um, and then you do get an R value there. I think that's pretty acceptable up
Mhm.
here. And I mean, it's like,
Right, it would just be specific to the area. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. And I think and that's the beautiful thing. It's like the terroir of your area. It reflects in the home
Yes.
and in the food that you eat, you know.
Yes.
Ours over here is a little bit, we're developing it, I think, But I think, yeah, and then there's also like, rammed earth flooring, where so you would have a clay mixture, and then you just basically tamp it solid. And yeah, so there's definitely all kinds of ways. And like, what would be better than living in a home that was completely naturally built? And then it's just like you're out,
Everybody wants it.
yeah, you're outside and then you come inside, but everything's essentially made from the stuff right around you in the outside. So it's like, how harmonious is that? And but yeah, and also, yeah, existing structures. There's definitely something to be said about those, where they can be, yeah, revived. Now, I think the big thing is like the modern look is like a lot of it is an excuse to be, just cheaper and less skill to build it.
Yep.
So it's like, let's build a box on the side of a hill, and it's like, oh, it's like
Yep.
dark and like kind of austere and edgy, but it's like, you
Boring.
yeah, a lot of these places too, they have no overhangs on the house, which is really a bad design. Um because the water is running down the roof, and your siding is your gutters, which doesn't make any sense. So if you want windows, it's really difficult to properly flash them so that they don't leak eventually. So yeah, this whole streamline of everything, obviously with everything, it's degraded the quality of homes, the craftsmanship involved in building them, and you know, and that's the tough part, because it does come down to money, and that's why it's so expensive. When I was working here in the city, it's like, I think we were something like $75 an hour. We were, per person, and we were sort of maxing out the market. But to make money, that's just the game. You
Yep.
have to turn a profit, and it's like that's just an example of what you can pay. Like you can easily pay now. That's like $300 a square foot to $400 or $500 a square foot, which is pretty crazy to think.
So crazy. So
Yeah,
crazy. When the dirt and the mud is right there, you could just, and like
yeah,
John and his crew would make a home in a week. You know what I mean? Like really. It's so
yeah.
crazy.
Well, that's the
Wow.
thing, yeah, and there's people still with like the skills, and it's like setting up crews that are this, natural utilitarian home like that. That's what we need. That's the missing, uh, niche that people are gonna need here is, yeah, and it's not trying to be this modern architect design homes, which are so like utopian. It's like
Mhm.
it's I don't think we need probably don't need too many more architects in the world. No offense to any architects, but it's like I
We're
think
good.
we're
We're
good. I
good.
think
We
we're
got
good.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get some more builders and
Yeah, we don't need more new blueprints. We've got the blueprints,
yeah,
and they really are they go way back, and
like
and they can be mixed.
yeah, exactly. Like
So yeah,
a lot of, yeah, timber frame, like books you read on
yeah,
timber frame, they're like, don't try to do anything different than this. This has been
yeah. I know
for
we figured
thousands
it out.
of years. It's like we're good on,
Yes.
and there's much less timber used really in a timber frame than like a stick frame house. There's literally the several trees, and you have a full structure of a house, and then you can choose how to infill it, whether that's, yeah, with straw bale, cob, and all these other alternatives. But yeah, that's to me that's the most attractive, because it's also the space is just so beautiful. Like there's something about open space and higher ceilings where our minds can
Yes.
expand and fill the room. It's and the acoustics are good. It's like it's this that to me the timber frame structure is the ultimate folk structure because
Yeah.
it can uh take on so much character, but the bones are just the most magnificent, primitive,
Beautiful. Yep.
uh, accessible, community fostering structures because you need people to help you put it together. And
Yes.
you have a barn raising, and it's this big community event. And how cool is that? And any house can be that too. Any structure in a community can be this facilitator to bring the community closer together because it's literally housing a whole family.
Yep. Yep. And we just do it for each other, and it's fun. Like, what, instead of building, the kids building a mud house, they build their house. Um, this is
Yeah.
not very well constructed, but it's my idea is that it's like a timber frame. It's the Nubian vault style house. I don't know if you've seen them from like the Sudanese and Egyptian, but
Mhm.
it's like it's squarish on the bottom, so you could have it like a timber frame um foundation, but then it's domed at the top.
Mm.
And so
Yeah.
it has this masculine feminine vibe that I really like. And so it's and then they have these huge windows, but it's all earth. It's um, an earthen, yeah. I don't know what the insulation is, but
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, yeah, depending
it
where
wouldn't
you are.
matter. Just do whatever's local. Yeah. But the
Yeah.
style, is like, yeah, we figured it out a long time ago. I was like, Nubian vault. Like, that's
Yeah.
beautiful. That's my style.
Yeah. The vault, I mean, it is in a way like it is like the church. Like that's how a lot of the ways, like the windows of the church, I mean,
Yes.
they're feminine, they really,
Yes, yes. And that, that the church doors, that's the that's the vaginal opening,
yeah,
the puss right there. Yeah,
exactly.
that's what it's literally meant to show.
Yeah.
And Mother Mary and her drapes,
Yeah.
that's actually the clitoris. Yeah,
Yeah. And,
anyway.
it's stimulating. It's stimulating.
Stimulating.
It
You
literally
walk
is.
through a portal.
Yeah. And
Yes.
that's just it. And all these houses are these portals, and the doorways and the openings. I mean, and that's the thing. It's to do that takes craftsmanship, and we've lost a lot of that, unfortunately. And I mean, I'm trying to learn it all the time. And because
So we
it's,
can relearn it so easily
yeah,
together. Like, when everything just becomes play again, it's like the people who feel like building houses, you'll figure it out, and all
yeah,
the information's out there, and we figure it out with our hands, and have fun together.
yeah,
And it doesn't have to be perfect,
no.
You just
And yeah,
plaster it again.
yeah, there's building codes to definitely for a reason, obviously, but I think there's definitely a lot of overreach there, and there's a lot of ties to uh building material companies, where it's like, yeah, you have to use this formaldehyde board to, sheathe
Yep.
your, and it's cheap, and it's pulp, and it's
Somebody's making money, and somebody's extracting from it. Yeah.
yeah, and it's like, yeah, it's definitely everyone's disillusioned now with it all.
Yeah.
Just it's
We're all
too,
done.
yeah,
Exactly.
but I believe in, I do believe in these, and yeah, it's still like a wood or natural material building homes because
Yeah.
it's literally the most natural, sustained way, and yeah, I'm uh I'm gonna keep promoting it, and like I've realized too, like that's what we want to do. We really want to build for our like personal in a community wherever, really, like out here, we've got a bunch of friends everywhere, so it's like, but it's building a large home that can fit our whole, like both of our families, and under one roof, because how great is that, And like
Yep.
for me, like luckily we have a home now that I would just sell it all. Really, now I'm like in the mind, I'm like, sell it all,
Yep.
divest, no debt, no more debt.
Yeah,
But
this is it. It's the
buy,
eraser
buy
of all
land.
debt, and then we have a gift coin, and everything's gift.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. No, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, the
That'll
the
do it. I mean, and then it's like done. It's like then because gifts accumulated, they map on natural law, so it'll just be an
yeah,
abundance of sharing.
yeah.
Yep.
And if you're like you can get out sooner and sort of drop out and divest,
Yep.
that's it. Divest in the corporations, the corporate world, and invest in community. That's the only way.
Yep.
That's
That's
literally
it. That's it. Literally it. You said it all. And
yeah,
we're doing that,
yeah,
And this is just to keep showing each other like, look, we have the same dream. Look, we can rely on each other. Look,
yeah,
we don't need any of that. That was all a false structure. So
yeah,
I'm gonna look forward to your builds and
yeah,
calling you for my Nubian vault,
yeah.
design.
Totally, yeah. Anybody who needs consulting, let me know. I love to talk about it.
Good. Yeah. Beautiful. Um, Wondering if Al caught the show with John Jandai. It doesn't sound like he did, who has shown in
No,
many locations around the world that we can all own homes very cheaply with natural materials in the land. Yeah, that John
yeah.
is so worth the watch. And he has his YouTube channel, Al, is like everything you need to know about it.
Well,
He's just recorded everything. So I'm like, oh, all this information's out there.
yeah. Well, yeah, and you look at how people live, all over the world, and you don't need more than 1,000 square feet. That's for sure. 1,000 square feet is
Yep.
pretty good, and now
Yeah.
homes are generally 3,000 square feet. A lot of places, it's like it's too
Silly. It's
space,
too
and
big.
it's taking up room that's not sacred. It's not sacred enough. Like that's the thing, and like it can be
Yes.
a sacred place. Every single home could be this sacred.
Yes.
And how clear would your mind, more clear would your mind be? And how much better would everybody feel if they lived in, and, you know, and, yeah, there's just, it's all toxic now.
Yep.
And
It's
just
all
kind of,
exactly. Exactly. It's all so toxic. So yeah, we're gonna compost what we have, take all the toxicity out, and yeah, build. It's all around the community. Have these communal huts. Everybody has the same design. I tell you, it's so
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Yeah, and
that's,
it'll just be different per region, but
yeah,
we're together. We're it's village life again.
yeah. No,
Yeah,
it's innate in us, and it's just always been there, but
yeah.
it's hasn't been
We
tapped.
haven't
And
had the chance, but we're here now. We're like everybody's done with the old world. So, and
yes,
disillusionment. It's a loss of an illusion. It was always an
yeah,
illusion.
yeah. You can't, yeah,
Nope.
you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, as they say.
Nope. Exactly. We've been saying that all day. Exactly.
Yeah.
Awesome, Al. Well, this was
Sweet.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Um,
I love talking about this stuff.
I love it. Everybody's here. Everybody says hi. um, and hi, Erica from Western Australia, checking out how live chat works. Yeah, we have fun around here, all over the world. We were at Yoki was here, from Ethiopia. Ginny was on from Portugal.
Oh,
Good to see everybody. I'm about ready to. I've been live streaming for 3.5 hours, so I'm ready
where
to call it up.
right
But
now?
this was what's that?
Where are you right now?
I'm at the Madonna Inn in my area in San Luis Obispo.
Wow,
In
cool.
the one room that was available, the rock bottom room. There's Evan.
Cool.
Hi, Evan.
I
And
love it.
it's just you guys got to go on the Madonna Inn website to see the glory that is. Every single room is different. It's a ridiculous, over the top, playful, fun place to be, and
I love it.
it's the vibe.
Yeah. Oh, California. Yeah. We're like the
Yeah,
last
a lot
little
of whimsy.
summer here. And it's like the leaves are, it's a beautiful time here because the leaves are turning, are starting to change color, and but it's like starting to get chilly. It's like it's a nice time. I love fall. But
Yeah, it's
yeah.
So,
I'm glad we have
different vibe.
wood fired up here, so that's good.
I missed that. I'm gonna. There's gonna be a lot of visiting. I'll come. I can't wait to come up. We're gonna
Yeah.
all visit each other. In
Oh
our
yeah.
villages.
Yeah. You know, here it's the
Yeah.
maritime, literally the maritime life here, and it's
Yes.
the beautiful place. It's humble, but it's beautiful.
With the fish.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Oracle. Happy solar. I love that solar return.
Uh,
It's all of our solar return.
yeah.
We're remembering our souls and each other.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, Al. It was great to see you. Thank you.
Nice to meet
Thanks for
you. Yeah.
being our building consultant.
Of course. Yeah. Keep me in the loop. I'm here.
And check out the John Dye stuff. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
interview.
Yeah. That's beautiful. John Dye. Sweet.
Really cool.
All right. Bye,
And
everybody.
that's the podcast now. It's just all everybody's dreams for the new earth.
Yeah.
So that's
Ooh,
what we're doing.
I love this.
All right.
All right.
I'm going
Talk
to sign off too. Bye, everybody. We'll be back on Monday with NetFA. Thank you, Claudia. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Really fun. Bye. We'll see you guys.